The political war over central forces in battleground Bengal is escalating with each passing day. The poll panel on Friday sent a notice to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee after she called for gherawing the central forces deployed for election duty. Union Home Minister Amit Shah hit out at Didi, accusing her of trying to disrupt peace in Bengal. Here's a look at the report coming in.
অনেক সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্সেস সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্সকে তো আমি তো রেসপেক্ট করি, কিন্তু আমি ওই কমান্ডারদের রেসপেক্ট করি না যিনি বিজেপির হয়ে গিয়ে এলাকায় মা বোনদের পেটান, ভয় দেখান আর গিয়ে বলে ভোট দেনে মাপ যাও। একটাও শুনবেন না।
Days after her explosive allegations against central forces raised political temperatures, Mamata Banerjee was on Friday served a notice by the Election Commission.
অনেক সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্সেস সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্সকে তো আমি তো রেসপেক্ট করি, কিন্তু আমি ওই কমান্ডারদের রেসপেক্ট করি না যিনি বিজেপির হয়ে গিয়ে এলাকায় মা বোনদের পেটান, ভয় দেখান আর গিয়ে বলে ভোট দেনে মাপ যাও। একটাও শুনবেন না।
Referring to her address at Cooch Behar, the Election Commission said the Chief Minister's remark had the potential of creating a rift between the state police and central forces. Union Home Minister Amit Shah snipped at Didi for her remarks on the forces during a rally.
लोगों को अराजकता की ओर ले जा रही है, चुनाव को शांतिपूर्ण ढंग से समाप्त नहीं होने देना उनका उद्देश्य है, या फिर हर बार की तरह रेगिंग से चुनाव जीतने का उद्देश्य है।
Even as the poll panel asked her to explain her stand by 11 a.m. on Saturday, Mamata leveled a sensational murder conspiracy charge at a rally in North 24 Parganas, evoking a strong reaction from Shah.
এত টাকা এর থেকে একটা মিটিং এ কত টাকা নেন? আমি এই সব কথা বলার পরে আমি জানি আপনারা আমাকে খুন করবার প্ল্যান করবেন। আমার পাটা চোট করে দিয়েছেন, এবার খুন করার প্ল্যান করবেন। আমার যায় আসে না, আমি যতদিন বাঁচবো আমি বাঘের বাচ্চার মতো লড়বো। এবং যদি কেউ প্রতিবাদ না করে ভয়ে চুপচাপ থাকে, আমি করবই, আমি করব, আমি লড়বো, আমি করব, আমি জিতবো।
तृणमूल कांग्रेस का फ्रस्ट्रेशन उनके व्यवहार से, उनके भाषणों से, उनकी बातचीत से स्पष्ट रूप से दिखाई पड़ता है।
BJP President JP Nadda too launched a blistering attack on the Trinamool Congress chief.
जो हारे हुए खिलाड़ी हैं उनके वक्तव्य हो सकते हैं, ये उनकी बौखलाहट बोल रही है, उनमें जो कड़वाहट है वो निकल करके आ रही है क्योंकि वो चुनाव हार चुकी है।
The battle for Bengal has only reached the halfway mark. The charges and the counter charges are only going to intensify till the last vote is cast.
After her repeated attacks against the central forces, accusing them of alleged biased behavior, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's latest incitement to voters, asking them to gheraw central forces, has been the last nail in the coffin for the Election Commission. The poll body has accused the Chief Minister of demoralizing the central forces, while the Home Minister has accused her of incitement to anarchy. With camera person Sajid Alam, Polami Saha in Kolkata for India Today.
Polami Saha is reporting from Tollygunge in West Bengal, is joining us live for the very latest on this particular story that you just saw play out. Polami, your report right there, what is going on now with the Election Commission heat on Mamata? This happens to be the second notice that she has received.
Well, yes, like you said, it's the second notice that the Chief Minister has received. She has received two notices, one for her vote appeal to Muslims to stay united, for which she was given 24 hours as well. And then was the second notice where she, of course, specifically asked women voters to get out CRPF personnel and other CAPF personnel before they are allowed to go ahead and cast their vote, because she has been alleging that the CRPF and the other Central Armed Police Forces are acting at the behest of the Ministry of Home Affairs and are trying to, in fact, stop and stall voters from casting their ballot in favor of the Trinamool Congress. Now, she has time till 11 a.m. this morning. as far as the first notice is concerned, it's been past 48 hours and she's not sent in a reply. From what we know from our sources within the Election Commission, so that reply is still awaited. So whether she will indeed stay on, stay firm on her ground and not send in a reply to the second notice as well, remains to be seen. Will the Election Commission take note of it and take action against her? That again remains to be seen. But clearly, Mamata Banerjee continues to be very defiant. Despite the notice, she has continuously made charges and repeated charges against the Central Armed Police Forces and their alleged bias in this election. So, you know, in terms of the face-off between the Chief Minister of West Bengal and the CAPF on the other side, that, of course, continues to
Right, and I
escalate.
see you're reporting from Tollygunge constituency. Why don't you work our viewers as to what is happening right there? It's a battle of heavyweights right there in the constituency. Babul Supriyo versus Arup Biswas clashing in the hub of Bengali film industry.
Absolutely. This is a high-profile constituency. Arup Biswas is a three-term MLA, serving minister in the Trinamool Congress government. He's a heavyweight, someone who has virtually controlled, if I may, the Tollywood industry, the Bengali film industry. And from here, the BJP has fielded this time MP and Union Minister Babul Supriyo, someone who obviously has his own links with the film industry, but clearly is someone the BJP thought will be able to take on Arup Biswas' might. A departure from, the norm in terms of fielding, candidates from the ground itself. The BJP has fielded several MPs in this election. 3 of those, in fact, 4 MPs that the BJP has fielded are, in fact, contesting in this election in the 4th phase itself. One is, of course, Babul Supriyo from Taliganj. Then there is Lokit Chatterjee from Chuchura in Hooghly, and there is Nishit Pramanik from Dinhata in North Bengal as well. So clearly a lot of faiths hanging in the balance, but Babul Supriyo very confident that given the BJP's inroads that the party has made since 2019, since specifically the 2018 Panchayat elections, it stands a very good chance of defeating the Trinamool and of course challenging it successfully in its bastion of urban and semi-urban centres, which in fact go to polls in the 5 districts today in the 4th phase.
All right, Paulomi is on top of the story. We'll keep going back to her. In fact, in just a little while, Paulomi is going to be walking you through the 1 hour starting 8 o'clock on all that is transpiring as far as West Bengal Phase 4 elections are concerned. For now, thank you very much for joining us.